first chapter, verse 11. I don't know, буквально здесь не понимаете? Вы по-английски тоже понимаете? I don't know. Вы смотрите же Ирина, может, вы можете назваться, может переводить? Shrutena tapasavakim
Shrutena tapasavakim
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Vadinendriya radhasa
Vadinendriya radhasa
Shrutena tapasavakim
Shrutena tapasavakim
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Vadinendriya radhasa
Vadinendriya radhasa
Shrutena tapasavakim
Shrutena tapasavakim
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Vadinendriya radhasa
Vadinendriya radhasa Shrutena tapasavakim
Shrutena tapasavakim
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Vadinendriya radhasa
Valenendriya radhasa Shrutena tapasavakim
Shrutena tapasavakim
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Valenendriya radhasa
Vadinendriya radhasa
Shrutena tapasavakim
Shrutena tapasavakim
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Vachubhis chitta vrittibhi
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Buddhayavakim nipunaya
Valinendriya radhasa
Valinendriya radhasa
Word by word translation. Shrutena
Shrutena
by Vedic education.
by Vedic education
Tapasa
Tapasa
by austerities.
by austerities
Va
Va
or
or
Kim.
Kim
What is the meaning?
what is the meaning
Vachubhi
Vachubhi
by words.
by words
Chitta
Chitta
of consciousness.
of
of
consciousness
Vrittibhi
Vrittibhi
by the occupations.
by the occupations
Buddhaya
Buddhaya
by intelligence.
by intelligence
Va
Va
or Kim.
Kim
What is the use?
what is the use
Nipunaya
Nipunaya
expert. Expert.
expert
Balena
Valena
by bodily strength.
by bodily strength
Indriya radhasa
Indriya radhasa
by power of the senses.
by power of the senses
Translation. Without devotional service, what is the meaning of severe austerities? The process of hearing, the power of speech, the power of mental speculation, elevated intelligence, strength, and the power of the senses. Purport. From the Upanishads, Mundaka Upanishad, 3 to 3, we learn Nayamatma prabhajanena labhyo namidhaya na bahuna shrutena yam hivaishash vrinute tina labhyas tasyaisa atma virnute tanum svam Our relationship with the Supreme Lord is never advanced by simple study of the Vedas. There are many Mayavadi sannyasis fully engaged in studying the Vedas, Vedanta Sutra and Upanishads, but unfortunately they cannot grasp the real essence of knowledge. In other words, they do not know the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What then is the use in studying all the Vedas if one cannot grasp the essence of the Vedas, Krishna? The Lord confirms in Bhagavad Gita 15:15, Vedaishcha sarvai aham avavedyam, by all the Vedas I am to be known. There are many religious systems wherein penances and austerities are greatly stressed, but at the end, no one understands Krishna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is therefore no point in such penance, tapasya. If one has actually approached the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he does not need to undergo severe austerities. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is understood through the process of devotional service. In the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, devotional service is explained as Raja Guhyam, the king of all confidential knowledge. There are many good reciters of Vedic literatures, and they recite works such as the Ramayana, Srimad Bhagavatam, and Bhagavad Gita. Sometimes these professional readers manifest very good scholarship and exhibit word jugglery. Unfortunately, they are never devotees of the Supreme Lord. Consequently, they cannot impress upon the audience the real essence of knowledge, Krishna. There are also many thoughtful writers and creative philosophers, but despite all their learning, if they cannot approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they are simply useless mental speculators. There are many sharply intelligent people in this material world, and they discover so many things for sense gratification. They also analytically study all the material elements, but despite their expert knowledge and expert scientific analysis of the whole cosmic manifestation, their endeavors are useless because they cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As far as our senses are concerned, there are many animals, both beasts and birds, who are very expert in exercising their senses, more keenly than human beings. For example, vultures and hawks. You know this? Birds? Do you know these birds? Vultures and hawks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big birds.
Yes.
Ястребы, кто там еще? Кто?
Ястребы кто?
Стервятник, по-моему.
Что?
Стервятник, что ли?
Ну,
Some big birds. For example, vultures and hawks can go high in the sky, but can see a small body in the ground very clearly. This means that their eyesight is so keen that they can find an eatable corpse from a great distance. Certainly, their eyesight is much keener than human beings, but this does not mean that their existence is more important than that of a human being. Similarly, dogs can smell many things from a far distance. Many fish can understand by the power of sound that an enemy is coming. All these examples are described in Srimad Bhagavatam. If one's senses cannot help him attain the highest perfection of life, realization of the Supreme, they are all useless. End of purport.
Так, 13 еще лучше читать, потому что это вчера был стих.
Серьезно?
Да, этот стих вчера читал.
Вчера была лекция. Okay. He's saying that they read this verse yesterday. But I prepared this. Verse.
It was yesterday. We can read.
Because it was like when I got the schedule. This yesterday day it was just TBD, to be decided. There was no verse, probably. Okay. But next person also who gives tomorrow should just will continue this way.
Либо по этому стилю.
Ну,
что в расписании?
No, yeah, I can read 12, just it's short verse. Or not, because person
Давайте уже
because,
просто.
because tomorrow person
Да.
have to read 12 years. I think we can just again make 12
Yeah.
forever. Yes? Is it
I
okay?
would say, yeah. Otherwise you
Yeah.
prepare and
Om Gyanna Chvirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmritanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in darkness of ignorance, but my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer him my humble obeisances. Серьезно? Нужно громче говорить. I will try to speak louder. Narayana Namaskritya Naramcheva Narottama Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudhirayet. Just a moment. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Naranarayana Rishi, supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nashtaprayesha Bhadrishu Nitya Bhagavati Sevaya Bhagavati Tamashloke Bhakti Bhagavati Nashtiki. My regular attendance of class in the Srimad Bhagavatam and my regular of service to the pure devotees, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed. And loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Namo Vishnu Krishna Krishna Bhuktare Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Srimadi Pastitya Deshate. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Nice to have you in Srimad Bhagavatam class. So we continue to learn this chapter, what is called instruction from Narada to Prachetas. And we see that these verses Narada give instructions to them, and before they did austerities, after they came out of the ocean, and they was angry because there was a lot of trees, and then they got a wife by demigod of moon, as I remember, and they get married because they had a goal to procreate, to populate this earth before make this austerities. They got this goal, and they wanted to fulfill it, and they was upset because they saw so many trees. It was an obstacle, or like how to populate this earth, where people will live, was how they can grow the food, and they was upset. And then they got a wife who they married, and there was born a Daksha, who after made also a lot of children, and it's said that these Prachetas, 10 of them, they was living with their wife, and after some time they decided, they was very elevated souls, special souls, they was like not so much attached to the family life, and then they decided to go to renounce everything, and then they when they went to the forest, they found Narada Muni, and he came, and all of them was like happy to see this to sadhu such as Narada Muni, and they was eager to listen from him the instructions. And now is Narada Muni just starting to give instructions. Previous verse, it was first 9 verse, Narada started to speak, and he continued to give instructions to them. Yeah, and today verse it said that without devotional service, what is the meaning of severe austerities, the process of hearing, the power of speech, the power of mental speculation, elevated intelligence, strength, and the power of the senses? Is it okay? You can hear me properly? Yes, because I think Narada speak about this because they did austerities for a long time, 10,000 years, and Narada now instructs them that what is the meaning of severe austerities and all different things without devotional service. Because Narada, like a perfect guru, spiritual master, he emphasized about the importance of bhakti, emphasized about the goal of all these austerities. And all our acharyas say about this, all these secondary things like austerities, learning scriptures, power of speech, intelligence, strength, power of senses, they make sense only if they connected to bhakti. It's like we know this example, if you have many zero and if you put the one in the beginning, it makes sense, otherwise it's just zeros. And Prabhupada nicely explained this purport about that there are different people. For example, he speaks about religious systems wherein penances and austerities greatly stressed. But at the end, no one understands Krishna. Even nowadays, like in our Kali Yuga, it's like, I think it's not so prominent to find some religious with penances and austerities. Of course, there may be some like Muslims, like Christians, they did do some austerities, some like fastings, but it's quite like very simple, I think, mostly. Of course, for some serious people like monks, some like priests, they can do more austerities. But mostly all people, they like even austerities is not like so easy to do in Kali Yuga. But the purpose of all of this to understand God, because we can say that about this renunciation, sometimes people, because we have material life full of enjoyments, we live this life, and after some time we can be frustrated by different reasons. You can find that I'm still unhappy. I don't have what I was looking for. I was living for different things, and then I didn't find this. They become frustrated, and somehow they can be inspired by the spiritual some teachings. They can start spiritual paths, and they can be eager to do different austerities and so on. But sometimes it's like still. It said Prabhupada, like we read Prabhupada, we can really nicely understand that the meaning of austerities. He speaks. I think I have read this in Bhagavad Gita, probably 3rd chapter. Prabhupada speaks about it. Meaning of austerities is it's like not to do anything what is not connected to Krishna. It's like a real meaning of austerities. We do only for Krishna. This real austerity. But many times people in this world who want to achieve something, they can forget God very easily, and they can be so much focused on all these fastings, some rituals, some different, some details of this, worshipping, but without really putting God in the center for life. And by mercy of these shastras, what we have, Srimad Bhagavatam, by mercy of Srila Prabhupada, he always reminds us about the importance to put Krishna in the center in all our practices, like when Krishna in the center. And it's like, we are very fortunate with this. And also Prabhupada mentioned the purpose about that this knowledge was we learning is Raja Guhyam. Raja Vidyam Raja Guhyam Pavitram Vidam Uttamam. It's from 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Johannes, you know what it means, Raja Guhyam?
King of knowledge.
Raja Vidyam is king of knowledge. Raja Guhyam is something different. Raja Guhyam. Guhyam.
It's
Education.
Education? No. it's in purpose Prabhupada was saying about this today. It's that Raja Guhyam is the king of all confidential knowledge. Confidential. Guhyam is confidential. Like Guhyam is what is hidden. You cannot see it's like, Bhagavad Gita you can like find and read, but also it's Guhyam because it's not always easy to understand. But of course when we read Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita as it is, we can understand clearly about what is the meaning. But still it requires dedication, service to Krishna, because when we can read in Bhagavad Gita it mentions that many people they heard about the soul. Some people some people heard about the soul, some people read about the soul, some people even speak about the soul, but only few of them really understand what does it mean, because it's Guhyam. Because it's hidden. And and the ingredient what helped to us to find, to understand this knowledge, it's devotional service, because it said, what is Sanskrit? From Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, it's verse about, it's famous verse about, we cannot understand Krishna by our material senses, and by seven mukhi jihvadam svayam eva sparasadam. By material senses we cannot understand Krishna, but by seven mukhi jihvadam, by doing devotional service, what begins with mukhi, with a tongue, chanting, taking prasad, and we can understand Krishna. Sevamukhi jihvadam svayam evam svayam rupam. Sevamukhi jihvadam svayam rupam sparasadam. Svayam rupam. He will open his rupa, the form, by himself. It's like our process simple. We chant mantra, we take prasad, and do other 9 methods of bhakti, and Krishna gradually open to us. And we're very fortunate with this. But we know that many people, they can be, for example, it can be difficult to understand Krishna. I just want to read here and I want to give example. I give example. Recently, some few followers of Shiva came to temple here, and they do sometimes kirtan. They sing Hare Krishna also, but they sing probably some other mantras. They even probably they organize some events for people, and they like to go to Harinams. They're fortunate that they connected to Hare Krishna. But still, when I spoke with them, they also give to people some knowledge, and they was saying that they speak about different types of yoga. They speak about karma yoga, about what is this, Sankhya yoga, about what is the yoga of Sikhs. They also Raja yoga, and Bhakti yoga. And I didn't start to ask about Bhakti yoga, but I asked about what is the karma yoga about? And then they think a little bit, and then he said, it's when you're not attached to results. I said, okay, and what does it mean? And they said, for example, we speak now, and we dedicate our time to you. We maybe we can spend this time with something, but we not attached for our time. We detach from we sacrifice our time to you. And then I asked about what's I asked? I said that maybe you still have some reason why you want to speak with me. Maybe there's some some profit because we want to get some some knowledge or something. We want to spend time before kirtan or something. Maybe you're still attached, but it looks. But then I said to them that actually this detachment means when we use our results for Krishna, for God, then we can be detached. If we don't use for God, still it's not a real detachment. They said, maybe nice. But I mean, like it was clear that they don't understand this. They're like not ready for this because it's some material desires, some different things, like, and yeah, it's process is simple, but it's like not many people understand because they attach for something else. They want to, some material benefits. Like we know that most all religion nowadays, people use for material benefit. Any religion. Hare Krishna also sometimes. And what Bhagavatam in the beginning say about that. Do you remember this verse? How it said?
Dharma Kochita Kaitava.
Dharma Projita Kaitava. Nirmatsaranam. Paramo Nirmatsaranam. Yeah, Dharma Projita Kaitava. It's reject all Kaitava Dharma, all false religion. False religion, it means like religion for material purpose. And our Srimad Bhagavatam is very pure. It gives help to us to understand the real meaning of renunciation. You wanted to say something? No? Okay. So, and then Prabhupada explained about some like smart people, philosophers, writers. They can be all mental speculators. There are many sharply intelligent people in this material world, and they discover so many things for sense gratification. They also analytically study all the material elements, but despite their expert knowledge and expert scientific analysis of the whole cosmic manifestation, their endeavors are useless because they cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yeah, we can see, I remember analogy from Krishna book, the chapter about autumn season. And Prabhupada says there about that in Kali Yuga, many speculators, they shine like a sun. Many materialistic people, they shine like a sun. But real people who follow the Vedas, they're like this fire, glowworms. Yeah? Glowworms. No, this insects. Like, yeah, people who follow Vedas, they're like glowworms.
No, not. It's opposite.
Oh. Yeah, it's in Kali Yuga. It says that people who follow Vedas, they're like glowworms. They're like very difficult to find them. They're like not very prominent. They're still, but people who is materialistic, who have material different abilities, they're like a sun. Because we can see, like, you just open YouTube or anything, you can see a lot of views, a lot of these people who watch some videos from some sadhgurus, some different other speculators. It's like they have really like quite prominent, or some politicians, some some writers, some actors. They're very prominent. If you go to the street, many people know them. They want to be like these people. But who would like to be like us? Who would like to follow Prabhupada or Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? It's like, of course, we from Hare Krishna, we know about them, but mostly all this world, they attached, and for them, they see only these speculators. Yes, but for them, even they externally, sometimes even devotees, they want to use all these things for Krishna, and they listen to these people because we can connect to Krishna many things. We can learn some sociology, or some people can learn politics, some different things. Of course, if you use this for Krishna, it can be if you really have a good sadhana and your focus is Krishna, it can be all this used. But all these people, because they don't do this for Krishna, they become bewildered. In Bhagavad Gita it said, Dino already started service. He understands the essence of Vedas and he don't need to listen. Dino. So, and what I want to say? What I was thinking about? I lost my thought. Okay, maybe next time I will remember. Sorry. So Prabhupada doesn't speak about senses. as far as like he gives example of animals. Some animals they can have a very nice senses. They can, you know, these birds they can see from far distance the dead body what they want to eat. And but we can also be sometimes people be attracted by the people who is materially advanced. I mean they like, you know, like sometimes even materialistic people can be focused much more than devotees. Have you seen these people who like very focused on something? Who like really like they like even just, you know, politicians like who rule the countries like Switzerland. If you see how they speak really like, you know, so nicely. No, I mean this maybe not about it's also about the senses and about intelligence. They really like they can speak different languages. They can really you know, make some solve some different difficult problems, because this world going through different hard situations, and sometimes these people also they face so many difficulties, but they, you know, they really strong. They really like very focused because they like they have a good education and they have some goals why they want, you know, to have all this. And what Prabhupada says about this senses that, how he says, certainly the eyesight is much keener than human beings, but this does not mean that their existence is more important than that of human being. That is about animals. If one's senses cannot help him attain the highest perfection of life, realization of the Supreme, they all useless. Yeah, I mean all these people who use their senses for, you know, these material things, because all they have material desires to have the fame, wealth, and they use this, but because they don't use this for Krishna, they become bewildered. But we as devotees, I think it's for us important to also to use renunciation properly. Okay. Something happened with the harness. So to use renunciation properly, it means, because it happens also that we as devotees sometimes we come to devotion service and we renounce, okay, this whole Maya, you know, computer is Maya, Facebook is Maya, all this, you know, our abilities is Maya, and but I mean, it we can see from example for Acharyas, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, Srila Prabhupada, who was following his footsteps. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he was like so much renounced, you know, that he was chanting his rounds. He made this vow for 10 years, as I remember, about he chanted like a lot of rounds every day. He eat very like simple food all this time. He was living in this hut, we call this hut, in small buildings. He was so austere, but when it came to the preaching, he was ready to use everything. He could, you know, look like a gentleman. He was, you know, wearing these nice clothes. He was speaking like a gentleman. He was so scholar for intelligent. Джай Матаджи Ирина. Вы сможете переводить, да?
Да.
Спасибо. Лучше поздно, чем никогда. I say in Russian the saying is better late than never. Have something like this. Yeah, I mean, like with devotees, like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati showed this example about renunciation. He was using cars, nice, you know, clothes, and he was preaching very bravely to people. I mean, Vaishnava who understand the essence of this, because he really have this Krishna in his heart. He want to give this to Krishna, and to do this, he very much conscious about how to do this, because we can see that people materialistic. For them, it's like if you speak about austerities, about humility, about, you know, these things, for them it's not always very relevant, because they very much focus on material things. And they very much focus on these material things, and yeah, because they like have a good dedications, they all this life connected to some material achievements, and in order to give them something spiritual, Vaishnavas should try to put their clothes, and from this clothes, from this consciousness, to give them something real, something spiritual. Like Prabhupada was saying that if you go to the street, you have to look like a gentleman. If we go to Harinam and preach to people, we have to look like a gentleman, because people look first to how we look and how we speak. And even there was some quote, maybe I do not find it fast, but it was a quote from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. He was saying about that we have to be more stylish than all these people, more smart, more able to speak more nicely than them, in order to give them the spiritual knowledge. And this thing we all have tried to learn, because there's a story, eternal story of this world, false renunciation. In Bhagavad Gita it explained very clearly about. Actually, all this mostly beginning chapters. Now I'm learning Bhakti Shastri, and this almost all the 6 chapters, they speak in different moments about renunciation. Because Arjuna, what's happened? This battle was supposed to start, and Arjuna said, "I don't want to fight. I have some reasons." And he gave these 4 reasons why he don't want to fight. And then Krishna explained to him knowledge about the soul, about this body, and so on. And gives him different explanations. But then again, in 3rd chapter, Arjuna said, "Say me clearly what I should do. Should I renounce?" Because before he was saying about the knowledge in 2nd chapter, Buddhi Yoga, yoga of intelligence. And then Arjuna said again, "Say me please clearly about, should I do this Buddhi Yoga, or should I act for fight?" Because Krishna, and every time after giving instructions, he encouraged Arjuna, "Okay, wake up and fight. You have to fight." And then 4th chapter explained about the transcendental knowledge. Krishna explained about himself, that he is not the ordinary person. He come to this world not to enjoy like other people. He don't need this. He comes here because he said about Paritranaya Satvana Vinashaya Shadushkritam Dharmasam Satanarthaye Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. He come to this world because to save devotees, to protect devotees, to kill demons, to protect dharma, establish dharma. He gives this all this knowledge. And then in 5th chapter, Krishna again asked, "Okay, Krishna, you again speak about me about this knowledge, but what should I do? Say me clearly. Should I renounce work, or should I act for you?" Why this happens in Bhagavad Gita? Because it said that Bhagavad Gita meant for everyone, and it means that all these things also will go. We will all go in our lives. We all will go through all these things. What Arjuna meant, all these doubts, renounce or act. Because when it comes to something real, it's any service. Like vegetables today come in the morning, we chant japa. Maybe we want to renounce this. We want just to chant japa, not always we want to do this, because it's not always comfortable. But it's a simple example about vegetables. Sometimes if it's come to something more difficult, when we have to go from the comfort zone, especially if it's connected to preaching, or some responsibility, it's like we usually don't want to take this. We want to have a relaxed life. And in all the Bhagavad Gita, we see so many examples when some sadhu come and encourage the person to take responsibility, to make these austerities, and to do this, because we have this tendency to renounce. False renunciation, not real renunciation. And because of this, we read every day this spiritual knowledge was helped to us to be inspired to live for Krishna, really live for Krishna, because it gives to us real happiness. So I think this time is coming today, because I wanted to show a few videos. And if somebody has some questions, some comments, some complaints, please be free, and after I can also go to the videos. questions? Maybe Mahakrishna Prabhu would like to add something? Yeah. Yes. So I wanted to show some videos, but I need the transmitter. I just need 1 minute to come back. Sorry. Sorry, I should have tried it before.
А когда вы подсоединяли? Если, но что-нибудь?
Как?
Ну, там, когда подсоединяли, типа задавался вопрос, транслировать экран.
Да, я нажал yes.
Может, это был нос?
Да, вроде бы это было белое. I just wanted to show something
Ну вот, все
connected.
нормально работает.
О, супер. I just changed port. Let's hope the sound will work. Yeah, I wanted to show a video about because Prabhupada say no, I mean this verse explain about like it's actually sadhusanga, instructions. And well, actually this video is simple, like it's about reading Prabhupada books. But after I want to also show a video about Harinam. Because all devotees here read Prabhupada books, I think, regularly. But maybe somebody who watching videos can be inspiration. But still, it's always nice to remind yourself about this. So just to open this. Because I was reading the Sutta Prabhu, Kesha Maharaj explained about these verses. It's very much connected to Sadhu Sangha. He explained about many different benefits of Sadhu Sangha, which gives to us. And I just, in my life, I found that for me, is best Sadhu Sangha what they have is Prabhupada books. I don't know about you. If you have some better Sadhu Sangha, please tell me. I would like to find something better. But because there was once interview with Prabhupada, and one person asked him, what will happen with your movement when you die? And Prabhupada said, I will never die. It's a good news. and he said, I will live forever in my books. And this, like, yeah, this Sadhu Sangha what we can always use. I think it should be here. I hope some sound coming from my computer. I will never die, I will forever live in my books. Vaishnava Prabhupada printed books.
I have no personal qualification, but I simply try to satisfy my needs. My Guru Maharaj asked me that if you get some money to print books, after 1 month I did 8 years. I was born in 1896. I can calculate. I'll never die. I shall live for my books and you will utilize. Don't take advantage of eating and sleeping. Take advantage of this book. Then you will like to say, my degree are giving. Oh, that is a good thing. Day and night, right? You can think what you want. If you don't take advantage of it, it's not very good for you.
Vaishnava Prabhupada. And also, if you allow me 3 minutes more, I want to show one video of Harinam. it's about also how devotees, use everything for Krishna. It's really like very, very nice. I don't know, like I like really was inspired by seeing this video. It's okay. Like I watch 3 minutes more. It's a small one, 2-3 minutes. Or next time.
Yeah, go on. You should calculate this before.
Yeah, sorry for small delay. In Switzerland, like 2 minutes is already important. Let's from beginning. nice Russian group from Moscow. It's really for me, like when I see this video, it's so sort of inspiring. inspiration, because like devotees, how they use everything for Krishna. It's like we should try this to practice this real renunciation, because we can see how people react, what impressions they have after such Harinam. Nandra Bhagavatam ki
Jai.
Prabhupada ki
Jai.